don't click away, because I need your help in encouraging grandparents to stay mentally active through gaming. Thanks for joining the mission at Gaming for Grandparents. And please let your grandparents know it is free to subscribe. So let's get into this video and see how many grandparents we can help. Welcome back to Gaming for Grandparents. I'm Echo Pearl, and this is the zoo. Actually, we're not going to go through the zoo because it's not done yet. We're going to go back up to Station 2, Train Station 2, and then we're going to go over to Station 3 and explore Station 3. So let's get over there, shall we? There we go. So now we're back to Station 2, and we can hop on the train track here, and then we go. Here we go. Whee! And there's our temple. And here's Station 3. Uh-oh. I got minecarts here. Woo! I managed to get those minecarts before they knocked me back down. So this is a smaller station, and these guys just, we have three of them. We have a weather skeleton, we have a creeper, and we have a pigman, or piglin. And they all of these signs all say tickets for all stations. Station 3 is documented there. And then we also have Station 3 there. Because this sign can be seen coming from this direction, but when we go that direction, we can't see it as well. So that's why I put another sign there. But we can go back here, and these guys have just 2 dispensers. And again, there's the ticket. Now I didn't do much back here, and I haven't really finished decorating the interior of this. This guy is going back over to get a ticket, so looks like he's walking in that direction. These guys are orange and brown because the station is orange and brown. And yeah, I didn't really finish back here, but let me get up in the air and kind of show you around this station. As you can see, it's kind of shaped like a pyramid. Although I got that side off. Oh well, that'll be something I'll fix another day. Now down here is what I am referring to as the cube village, because these are all 4x4s. So that's why I called them a cube village. And we do have a path that we can walk down there. But the other thing different about this little station here is they have an outside eating area for not only employees but for anybody that comes along that has a ticket. So our path is a little bit, wonky here, but I wanted a path, and I wanted it to be somewhat complete, and I wanted it lighted. And then you come over here to these little houses, and the one thing I want to do, I'm actually going to expand this space. There are no villagers in this, but I'm trying to use every single block in the game. So that's the purpose for this entire 4x4. And we have trapdoors here. They have a little bed in here. You have to crouch to get in. And that's pretty much all they have. They have light and they have beds. But I didn't add any stairs on this side. Oh well. Not a problem. So I'll just close that up. They are safe in there. But all of them are pretty much the same. Just have lights and a bed. But yeah, there's no villagers. I don't know if I will put villagers in here or not. Like I said, I'm trying to use up every single block in the game and just create these little 4x4 houses. Well, the interior is 4x4. Any rate, or 2x2, or whatever. But this is actually the newer addition to this whole area. And I even have a camouflaged house over here. You can barely see it. This is using mud and concrete, brown and green concrete, and trapdoors. Trapdoors, it just gives you a different look using trapdoors. And then we have our little pyramid here that goes all the way around. Waterfall. When we come up here, we have the water coming off of this, going all the way down and around. And I think I knocked out a block earlier. I did knock out a block earlier when I was finishing this thing up. So let me go down and fix that real quick. Because we don't want that. Because you can see the soul sand behind it. So let's go into here, grab just a grass block, and grab a yellow flower. Was it this flower? I don't think so. I think it was this flower. Yep, okay. Let me fix this real quick. Yeah, nobody gets near this. I think you just heard why. Let me empty out my inventory again. So you look at it and you go, well, how do we even get into it? Well, there's a couple of ways you can get into it, but they're all underwater. So let's go underwater. And you have to come in here until you find your little tree opening for the waterfall. And now I'm in the space. There we go. Yep. We will trigger things as we go. But, you know, it's like any pyramid. You go into it, there's little creepy noises. If you come this way, you can't go anywhere because of redstone doors. Pressure plate there, and then I can get in. Now you see where all of these, literally, skeletons are buried. They have magical candles because these have been burning, I'm assuming, for centuries. Yeah. But all the gold, all the diamonds, all the emeralds, all here. Got the faces of the soul sand happening. Got the faces on the, what is it, deep slate, I think. Dripstone, glowberries, vines, spider webs. I finally managed to get enough light in here so zombies and creepers were no longer spawning, but I trapped a spider. I think if he's still here. Is he still here? Did he despawn? Yep, okay, he despawned. I had a spider trap there. They kept getting in my way, all the mobs did, of course. You know, but I didn't want to put torches down because that would ruin the whole vibe. And then you have more of the gold and emerald and everything. So yeah, this is the temple. Ancient temple. Just did what I could to make it as eerie and creepy and as wealthy. I don't know, I saw the Indiana Jones over last weekend. I had rewatched all three of them. I haven't watched them in forever. Actually, I watched one of the new ones too. I think the fourth one in the series. So it kind of inspired this type of a temple thing. You have totems here on the wall. Totems of undying on this one wall. So this one wall is the wealthiest, I think, out of all of them. But yeah, I thought, wow, I should add that because I had just in this space here was a just giant um, dirt pile in a sense, and it was being split by the river. And I thought, well, what if I make a temple there and make that village, that cube village, have a purpose? So that's what I did. I built a temple, and we have there's another painting. Oh no, I took it down. Okay, well you have the Withers painting. Trapdoors again, and close that up. Close that up. And then you can see the sticky pistons for the door and the pressure plate. And now we're back to where we started in the very first section. But there is obviously the shelf sensors are right there and right there. And then I added them at just random locations over here. Yeah, so they're right there. So when you pass by here, you're hearing them screaming. And then there's over here, right, well, not there. There they are, back there. And then I put one over here too, so that side would also go off. And then you have the shelf sensors right there. And again, more skulls and whatnot there. Some skulls here. I also put some shriekers right there. So, and one over here too. So that's why if you get close to this thing, inside or out, it's going to scream at you. But it just adds to that eeriness that is pretty cool. So, and yes, I could swim up these and get out, or swim down. Well, I can't swim down on this one, but I think I can swim down on this one. Nope, I did block that off. Okay, I couldn't remember which ones I blocked off. So I guess all three of those are blocked off, so I've got to go back this way, which is just as well. And then we just jump into the water and it pushes us down, and that is it. We are back out of the pyramid, or the temple, or that Mayan temple down in South America design. And again, because I'm wanting to use every block in the game if I can in this section, that's why I've used all the flowers too. I think the only flower that I didn't end up using was maybe the sunflower, but each one of the corners have the torch flowers, which why I have torch flowers over there. And then there was a couple of caves here, so I just did an amethyst on them. But you can also, at this point, we can look a little bit more closely at this train track that I've built. Right here is the redstone that powers the power rail that keeps the cart moving. Below that, to cover up that red block, I put a redstone lantern. So that block is not only powering the rail, but it's also powering this block. And then the trusses for the support. And so you have quite a bit of support on this section here that's going over this larger gap. The rest I did the stone columns. But on these two gaps, I decided to use the trusses and do this type of support system. And then, like I said, the columns I've used over there. I can actually take you over. Well, let me hop. Now I don't want to hop into a minecart. And then that's our second village. And so we come over here just to show you what these tunnels look like. We'll actually get into a cart and drive through these for the next video. But I just wanted to go ahead and show you that it's a very, it's not very tall, but we don't need it very tall. And again, this is one of those spaces that when I was working on it, all the mobs were in here with me. So it took me a minute to get everything with the lights on to get all those mobs out. But then I did this type of a column effect. And so we'll go up here and look at these columns real quick. So you kind of have almost like a robotic head shape column up top, and then the end lights there. And then I also use these item frames with an anvil on it. I tried different items here, like a button, and for whatever reason, the irons just made, or the anvil, sorry, they just made it look more like a bolt that would be holding things together. Yep, you're dying. Hate it for you. And you can see also where I dropped anvils periodically throughout this process because I didn't attach them to the item frame and they fell. Because that's what iron anvils do. I don't know why I keep wanting to call it iron, other than it takes a lot of iron to make an anvil. So these side ones that are kind of zigzagging like that, it was harder to put the item frames where I have the trapdoor, but it was more important to cover up the redstone that's under this power rail than it was to have the item frame on every single one of these. But it basically looks like a bolt or a nail that you would find along a train track that holds down all the rails anyway. So, at any rate, and then the lights added there and iron and I did a more extensive column over here where it was straight into the water or onto the cliff. So those got a little bit more extensive of a base. So this is all going to be zoo. So that whole space is going to be zoo when I get around to it. But down here, like right here, I added some additional stone and stairs, and then just gave it a little bit of this is actually a block with a fence on the side, so that's how you get this shape. And I did similar down here to where that is actually stairs bumped up against the fence. So that's how we get that little bit of a definition there. And then I didn't make this part here up here strong, but underneath I added a bunch more support system and added the fence again. So the fence goes all the way up there. So that's how we ended up with the fence in the middle of the stone on this one. So I just kind of made it a little bit stronger in theory. Can't say that it's, necessarily stronger or not, but that's what I did on this one. Just a different design because it was going into the water. But all of this up top is all stairs, fence, iron fence, and the end rods. So that's all for this video. We will catch up again in the next video. I really want to encourage grandparents to stay mentally active through gaming. I want to mentally challenge them with strategy games and task management games and creative games like Minecraft. So if you appreciate my effort in trying to encourage your grandparents to stay mentally young, please let them know about this channel and let them know it is free to subscribe. There's no cost. And again, thanks for watching Gaming for Grandparents.